Do it. Do
Okay.
it.
Hopefully YouTube won't be garbage this time. I
Did you
checked.
determine if it was YouTube or not?
I'm pretty sure it's YouTube because there was just huge chunks of the stream that was just out of it. I'm gonna keep the my dock thing open because I have a dock thing where I can see if there's like missing frames, the lag or something. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, hey guys, I survived.
Barely. He had to
Barely.
fight for his life.
Fight for my life, yeah, sure. Fighting for my life included leaving everything and sitting in the living room because yes.
Yeah, just let it have some space. It's fine. It'll move on.
Yeah.
It's like the relatives that needed a place to stay for a while.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Oh. Okay, the stream name in the thumbnail is not inaccurate. I have no idea where it's at all. It is still alive. It is still in here somewhere. I haven't told you this though, but I have put orange essential oil on my clothes. So
yeah, essential oils and stuff will help.
Hoping that will help. If it popped up again, I have given a emergency topic that is only going to be used in emergencies.
Wait,
it will break glass. I did. I literally did.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to write that down for me.
Okay.
Because, my attention span will not allow that. Oh, no, I have another one.
Okay, you have another one? Okay, write that down too.
It's the thing I sent you earlier.
Okay.
It's a story.
Wait,
I'll
reply to it?
I'll tell that story.
Oh. Okay,
See, now
sure.
I want to tell you that story, but no.
No, that's the backup topic.
That's the topic.
Once we know the WASP is out, you can say it. But also, the song right now that's playing, it's called WASP. You know why I played it. We're gonna play again.
Volume down before it kills me.
Oh, I'm gonna here. I'll do it just manually.
No, I already did it.
Oh well,
Focus
too
on your
late.
stream.
Start recording. All right.
Did you start the Minecraft recording thingy?
I've started all the recordings. I'm looking for the WASP currently.
Just keep an eye out. It's fine. Feed it to a chicken.
There is a WASP
We're all good.
in my room. It can attack at any time. I need to let chat know. I'm sorry. Okay. Music ended at the perfect time. Okay, I got the 3 iron and I got a diamond. I'm locking in.
Somebody got a horn.
Somebody has a horn. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you purposely put this song on next, or did it just line up?
No, it just does that. I only picked the first song. The rest of the songs are just picked by random, by whatever YouTube thinks is good.
Okay. Oh, I grabbed a beverage. I should probably open it. I did not have beverage at all while you were streaming earlier.
Ah, okay. I heard it, don't worry.
Yeah, I saw my mic light up.
I'm 31. This is not worth it to take. Maybe it is worth it because you're on 11 now.
You got this.
I got it.
That was kind of pitiful on their side.
Yeah, it really was. I'm probably not gonna get any kills here, but okay, all right,
Nice.
nice.
If you had more time, I would have said go dude.
Yeah. What did I get? I got 2 diamonds.
That's nice.
Well, had 1 diamond. Sorry, I got a diamond from someone else.
What are you going for? You got a legendary weapon in mind? You just hopping in the cave?
I'm just gonna do the normal route. The normal. Wait, when that happens. The normal route.
Okay.
The normal route is, I've said it before on stream 1,000 times. 32 iron. And oh, this is a song I missed out on. Actually, I was listening to the replay of me freaking out, and I heard this song come up. I kind of like this song because this song came out like 5 hours before I added it to the list. So that's yeah,
nice.
that's why I am fond of this one. Also, it's for flame frags apparently. So wait, I have a pickaxe.
That's one of the lifesteal members, right?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know lifesteal as well.
Don't worry. Eventually.
Eventually when you're on it?
Sure. I like the confidence. I can't wait for the members to see this. I'd be like, ooh, this guy.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have a whole origin story thing. So you're gonna get invited. You're gonna join lifesteal, and then they're gonna find this clip.
Uh-huh.
And they're gonna regret letting you in.
No, then they're gonna invite you.
Oh no, nope. You know what my goal is.
I know what your goal is.
Not goal.
Or not less goal, more
Preference.
preference.
If I join an existing group, then you know what group I'm aiming for.
Oh yeah, of course. Dream SMP. Just the utter silence.
I think legitimately you just strained the tendon in my throat with the ow.
That's revenge for laughing at me for the wasp.
Laughing at you for the wasp was revenge for the squash bug.
Okay, listen, the squash bug isn't poisonous. Wasp is, technically.
Wasps aren't really poisonous.
They
They're
hurt.
fine. Squash bugs are terrifying. A wasp, you have to worry about it stinging you. A squash bug, you have to worry about it getting into your insides and crawling around.
Oh, I see.
No, I will put worse images in your brain. No. Wasps are fine. If a wasp landed in here for me, it would be just another tiny thing that I despised. But no, a squash bug landed on my monitor a few months ago.
Yeah.
Were we in call, or did I just send you the... I think we were in
No,
call.
we were most definitely in call.
Goodnight.
I remember
Okay.
because we were watching... I've never heard of that bug. Okay. Apparently, I didn't hear about it until Slip brought it up. I remember.
Squash bug is what I know it by. I think technically it's a stink bug to most people.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But because gardening terms and stuff, it's a bad species that eats squash plants and can ruin squash plants and crops and stuff. So that's why I know it by that, especially since people calling it a stink bug. I think they're technically two different things, but they're close enough that to be compared, at the very least.
Yeah.
I despise them. They are my least favorite bug.
No, that's fair. I disliked them too when I first heard about them.
I'm trying not to make jokes about genocide. No, I legitimately, I would wipe them off the face of the earth. I despise them.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought they just had that name because they legitimately like had something that like a skunk, where they made an odor or something.
So they do have an odor, especially when crushed.
Yeah, that's the
They're
thing.
all of that. Basically all of their insides mix together, and they aren't meant to. And because the outer exoskeleton stuff is crushed, the smell seeps through. Don't. I'm sorry. Hi. You didn't ask for a full explanation. I don't think.
No, I really didn't.
So yeah, stink bugs, squash bugs, whatever. I absolutely despise them. One landed on my monitor while we were in call.
Yeah, I remember because we were watching a techno video, and then all of a sudden it was just like, "Hi, I gotta go."
Yeah, I gotta go.
I don't know where. No, it landed. You were fine. You were okay. You were freaking out, but you were technically fine to finish the video. And then once you finished the video, you were just like, "I gotta go. I don't know where it went."
No, I knew exactly where it was. It was still there. It was perched up. While we were watching the video, it was on the screen watching the video with us. And then as the video like ended, it migrated to the top of my monitor, and I was like, alright, I gotta go now. Now
Yeah.
that we're done with that. And like I didn't even do the whole like 20-minute goodbye thing. It was just a, yeah, no, we're done with the video, bye. Leaving immediately. My computer got shut down the fastest I have ever shut it down. And I left the room.
Yep.
I left the room, I closed the door, and I did not go back into my room for the, like, until the next day, because I forgot. I hate squash bugs so badly.
Oh my gosh.
This is very relaxing background music.
It really is.
It's got energy to it, but not stressful and not straining at all.
Yeah, not stressful, like, you know, a wasp.
Like a wasp.
I hate this.
I've gone back to enjoying your suffering instead of stressing about
Squash bugs.
What? Why did you throw out a lightning bolt? I'm sorry.
That's a hat.
Oh, okay. I still can't believe you're running around with that hat.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I almost did slash top. I'm not gonna lie. I have never played a game mode where I needed to do slash top. I don't know why. My brain was like, yeah, you're doing slash top.
See, I don't know why.
Neither do I, honestly. I don't know why.
I had never heard of it being a thing. I'd never seen it done. I had never done it. I'd never even considered typing it. Well, then I watched a single video that happened to have somebody using it, and they won for it, by the way.
Oh yeah, Minecraft Monday. I assume that's what you're talking
Monday?
about. Yeah, it was.
I was pretty sure, but I didn't want to say it Minecraft Monday.
It was Techno's POV of Minecraft Monday, because everybody was camping up top.
POV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he slashed top and demolished them. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
I'm less on edge than I was, I'm not gonna lie, but still on edge.
You don't have the attention span to stay stressed out for long periods of time if
Yeah.
the threat is not
No,
present.
dude, I consider not streaming again because I was worn out because of my reaction.
Yeah. I'm surprised you still have the energy to be stressed right now.
I don't. I really don't, but I'm just... My body's internal reaction is just no.
Understandable. Are you sleeping on the couch tonight?
Okay, the office isn't my room.
Oh, yeah.
Not... Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I get a book. Ew.
We need to talk with a certain person here soon. I don't know what username or anything we're allowed to call them, so I'm not...
Probably not any of them.
We need to talk with them and see what stuff the current project is able to be talked about and what isn't.
Maybe. I
would love to talk about the part of the project I'm working on, but I don't know how. Yeah.
I have to be careful because if it's the same project I'm thinking of, then
yes, most likely. There's
people can snatch it. That's I'm very. Is it mine?
No, it's not yours.
Oh.
No.
Well.
What were we working on earlier today?
Oh, that. Oh.
Yeah. So I want to see what about that project we can talk about in the preparation stages, because I want to be able to talk about my part in it. My part is just building.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of my building. It's got a bunch of story behind it. It's got a bunch of fancy stuff. Texturing is a nightmare, but we've got stuff in the works to make it much easier.
Yeah.
I'm glad I learned how those mods work. Are there mods?
Yeah, Axiom is mod.
I wasn't gonna refer to it by name, but okay.
We can. It's fine.
Okay.
Axiom's great.
Axiom is amazing. It has a mirror tool, which is fantastic for projects I work on my own time.
Yeah.
And then there's the thing I learned about today that is an entire art program in Minecraft. And it's so much easier to use than the art program I use, and it's upsetting.
Yeah. Art program, I think 3D
By the
modeling.
way, you need to help me with learning my art program better.
Yeah, You've had that art program for how long now?
I've been using it as my main art program bare minimum 5 years.
We're saying Krita, by the way.
Yes, yeah. So there's an art program called Krita, Krita, and I've been using that art program for bare minimum 5 years, and I've basically just been using it like a sketchbook. Like, okay, I'm drawing the lines. I don't use any of the fancy tools. I only ever use one brush. I haven't customized any of the brushes, even though I know that's possible. And even though I know it would make my job so much easier, especially that goddamn fill tool. But I haven't bothered learning the program more than the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So
did they drop apples?
This is one of the things I started talking about during the WASP encounter. You've got a person.
I know. I'm not surviving this. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's fine. That's a bow.
It is. It's not fine.
It's fine. I was about to say jump off a ledge, make sure they don't get the satisfaction of the kill.
No. They're kind of giving up on the kill right now. I believe. No, okay, no, they're still very much after me. Oh, that's rough. Oh, they're right behind me too. Okay, so there.
It's fine.
I could have probably gotten ahead and trying to get revive, rest, or whatever it's called. Regeneration. Oh.
Regen.
Please.
Yeah. I was talking about something and then you started getting chased and I fully forgot what I was talking about.
What were you talking about? I know we were on Krita last time. Art program.
Next 2 months.
Oh yeah.
So I started talking about it to keep chat entertained while you were dealing with the WASP. initially.
Yeah.
Um,
That was the original backup one, but then you figured out something else.
yeah.
It's fine.
What I'm gonna be doing for the next about 2 months, starting basically when June starts, and then through June and July, I'm gonna be messing with Art Fight. That's the thing I was talking about. But the big thing is, I'm gonna be dragging Rad into it as well. And I'm gonna make Rad help me learn how to use my art program.
Yeah.
By making him learn it, and making him teach me instead of me having to learn it from the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm helping us both.
Sure.
I'm making sure he learns the program because it'll help him out with not having to do stuff like Photoshop programs and all of that, because it's just as effective.
That's a topic in and of itself, but I can't run Photoshop because I'm on Linux. That's a topic.
Yeah.
We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, but you can run Krita.
I can, because that was actually technically made for Linux.
Oh, that part I didn't know.
Yeah, it runs off of KDE, which is a Linux thing.
But
different topic.
Point is, it means you'll be learning Krita more reliably, and you'll be learning all the fancy tools and all of that, which means it'll help you with thumbnails. It'll be helping you. And because I'm making you learn it, I don't have to learn it from the internet and random YouTube videos and tutorials and stuff, because I cannot learn like that to make you help me.
Is this why you're encouraging me to move to Linux? Because I'm the test dummy, and then you'll learn from me.
No, I didn't encourage you to move to Linux.
Okay,
if I did, it was barely paying attention.
To be fair, the Linux was my decision because Windows was... Do I go into that topic now? Is that a topic I get into? Is that...
Will it help you de-stress from the WASP attack?
I completely forgot until you brought it up, thank you.
Alright, time to talk about Windows, which is something that WASP can fly through.
Aha, yes. So we hate Windows. I don't know how much I want to talk about it until mining period, so I will hold off until mining period. Maybe you can... Oh, I'll talk about it during mining period if I'm still alive. If not, then I'll talk about it during the next wait.
Alright, don't forget to hit your record button.
Oh, I've been recording. I forgot to stop recording. Whoops. Also, I've lowered my volume every single time for Firefox, and it keeps on raising itself. So I need to fix that.
Meh, it's fine. Your thing is starting.
Yep. I'm gonna have to change the levels once I get a chance.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So we hate Windows.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. I have mixed feelings about it because the community keeps it alive, and it's really cool. I got self-touch again. You know what I'm going after. If I get the diamonds for it, that is.
Go for the bow. Go for the bow. It is honestly the best bow in the game. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
My character used to have Phantom aspect tied into it.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
It was fully because the Origins mod.
I know it was.
And I didn't even set myself as a Phantom.
Okay. Windows. Windows is interesting, you know, because if you set it up correctly, it works just fine. Like, if you set it up so that it blocks all the Microsoft junk that comes with it, it's fine. It's a perfect machine. I used to have that were like free or whatever, and then I just sold them and fixed them up.
The way you run around in this game is infuriating to me.
Why?
It's a thing you only do occasionally. It's a weird swaying up and down motion. It's infuriating.
This? I don't know.
Yeah. It's like you skipping in Minecraft, and it just...
That's me focusing on things.
No. That's what it is. It's you skipping. You're just
Okay.
frolicking through the flower fields.
I'm just frolicking through the flower fields.
Skipping along as you approach your target.
Yep. Okay. What was I at? Windows, right. Windows. You still run Windows.
I
So
hate it.
yeah, for a good reason. I kind of my first ever machine. Okay. Well, I'm getting the
Got
bow.
apple.
No.
There was a golden apple in there. You didn't.
Wait, really? No, that's just a normal
Oh.
apple.
Sorry. There's a normal apple in there you didn't grab in order to craft a golden apple, especially since you just got gold.
I only had 3 gold. And it wouldn't matter anyway, because I have to get apples anyway later.
I thought the first one required 2.
The first one requires 4.
4. Okay.
First 2 require 4. Okay.
First 2 okay. Yeah. No. My
Yeah.
brain just picks up in numbers. That's fine.
We keep on
I
getting distracted
hate
from the
that
topic.
I can tell the type of Minecraft leaves it is without it being attached to a tree.
Yeah. I wish I had like finer control over the volume of this stupid. Let me see if I can turn it down anymore. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can change the default volume for Firefox, but that is extremely loud sometimes. Where was I on?
Linux.
Linux, right? And Windows. I used to run Linux as that was my first computer. My first computer was technically a Chromebook. That was my first laptop, and then I actually got like a really old computer that I wanted to make videos on, and I ran Linux on it because it was too old for Windows. And it ran. I mean,
You're close to the border. Be careful.
I am. I won't shrink for another 8 minutes. To be fair, it ran as good. It originally ran Windows 7, and this was in 2020, I think. So,
I miss Windows 7.
Windows 7 was great. I grew up with Windows 7.
I had Windows 7 until the past few years, and it messed me up so
Same.
much when I swapped to Windows 10.
I had it until yeah, I had it until like 2020 because we were forced to move because
I think about the same 2020 or 2021 is
fool.
when I had to swap to Windows 10, and it really messed up everything for a minute. I didn't know how to find anything.
I had a somewhat of an idea because the place I was at beforehand used Windows 10 and I had to get used to it anyway. But it was still iffy. And also I have a story to tell there as well, but that's a different story. Completely different. More about it later. But ended up happening, I got Windows for my own personal computer. I used to use Windows 7 on my parents' computer all the time, but then my own personal, I'd say, computer was Linux Mint, which is a very beginner-friendly, even nowadays, it's still a very beginner-friendly operating system. For people starting to switch to Linux. But then I switched to Windows because I fell into the Adobe trap, where I thought, hey, all the YouTubers are using Adobe for their software, maybe I should use Adobe. Heads up, don't use Adobe! They have one good... They have... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm so glad I never fell into that trap.
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't have the patience to fall into that trap.
Yeah. Good for you. I'm gonna say good for you.
For that specific instance, yes.
Here's the thing. I used to... I'm fine with saying this because I don't do it anymore. I used to take the high seas for Adobe. And then I ended up buying a full subscription service for it. Or, okay, actually more likely, I convinced my parents to. Which sucks, because that thing, I had to be I'm homeschooled, so I had to become a student to get, like, half reasonable prices. But then eventually we had to go ahead and cancel it. And there's a cancellation fee. you have to pay, like, I don't know how much it is. I think for us it was like $100 or something, just so you could cancel it before the term was up. Because when you first sign up for Adobe, you sign up for the entire year. You have to pay out the entire year. And if you don't, you have to pay out what you currently owe them plus extra if you try and cancel early, which sucks really badly. So you know, Adobe's terrible. We never touch them. That's
from a contract standpoint, that is fairly standard. It sucks, but it's standard.
It really sucks. Especially since they make it so difficult for you to cancel.
Yeah.
But
that's how renting houses works, by the
way. I'm never renting. I hope I never have to rent. I'll put it that way.
Same.
Anyway, that's not okay. That's not necessarily a Windows problem. That's a. I'm not looking at chat. I'm so sorry. That's not necessarily a Windows problem. That's a. That's just a Adobe problem. But Windows problem is like Copilot and all that AI stuff they're putting in their stuff in their computers. And forcing it, yeah. Not to mention Edge, which it's better, sure, but it's not my type of browser. And if I want to remove it, I should be able to remove it without having to work around hackarounds in order to remove it. And maybe unpopular opinion, I don't know. I don't want to have to sign up for a Microsoft account in order to sign up for Windows. I want to just...
Yeah, that one kind of sucks too.
Yeah, there is bypasses for that, which Microsoft also recently patched, and at that point I was moved to Linux, so I didn't really care, but that still sucks either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up moving back to Linux. How long was it from now? It wasn't that long ago, right? Say again?
It's been a good bit by now.
It's been a good minute. I'd say a few months. I definitely did it before 2025, right?
Yes, you did it before this year started.
Okay, so it's been at least 3 months, and there are some rough spots. I will, yeah.
What month is it?
May. Oh, 5 months. We are already 5 months of 2025. Oh my gosh.
We're nearly halfway through.
I didn't mean to make that. No. The time's flying by. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
It's already it's getting towards a year since I posted my first YouTube video.
Yeah, it's 6 months since I've posted mine, and you know that's why I'm live streaming, because I'm trying to get footage for it. And I'm just gonna be stuck in perpetual uploading hell if I don't try and fix it. If I don't try and get a win, because that's the whole point of the next part of the video. I get a win.
See, at some point, you just gotta do a 6 months later time-lapse thing and be like,
I have a plan for it.
Get the win.
I have a plan for it, don't you worry.
If it hits a certain point, you're gonna have to just call it.
Okay. If it hits a certain point, I'm gonna switch to teams modes. And then, you know, you're involved, so
No.
So you better hope that I win one.
I have been hoping that you'd win one.
To be fair, if I win one, then I edit the footage in, and then I drag you in. So it's a lose-lose situation either way for you.
Of course. What a surprise. Honestly, I drag you into enough bull that... Yeah. Are you not going for that fight?
I can't. PvP isn't on.
Oh, it's about to be.
It is about to start.
jumped them.
That's unfortunate. I saw someone over too, and I just,
They walked into the lava.
That's good. Oh,
that was great. That was fantastic.
okay. I'm not dropping any frames on OBS, so I'm gonna assume if anything it's YouTube being terrible.
Yeah, it's better than it was the first time. It's still doing it occasionally.
Okay. Fun.
I keep reading your title for the video
Yeah.
as where I sit. Where I sit. Where's my chair? Where I sit. That's all my brain's been doing every time I've looked at it.
Fair.
Because it separates the I and the S funny, and it looks like where I sit.
You know.
Hi.
Did I finish my Linux argument?
I have no idea.
I don't think I did. Oh no, I didn't.
There wasn't a closing point or anything.
No. I was gonna say I have switched to Linux. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not to the point where like a completely newbie the computers can go to it. I wouldn't think so myself. There is stuff like Linux Mint, sure, but I'm kind of just waiting for SteamOS. Oh, hello! Hi.
Hey.
He's back. Welcome. Welcome to my technical rant. Where I talk about the latest technical stuff. It's not gonna get technical in this moment, I swear.
I've been having trouble staying awake over here.
I'm so sorry.
The technical rant has gotta be ranted, but
yeah, that's the thing.
still, this is rough.
Basically, all you need to know is it's going well for me so far. The move. That's all.
Woohoo!
Yay! The finishing of the rant. That took an entire match to get out. Nice. See, these are different.
I did almost
Look at your stats. Wait, did Gita win? Wait.
Win?
Wait, hang on, where are you? Where are you? I'm sorry. I just know you from your skin. That's just the J, right?
I just
yeah.
know you from your skin is like when you go into school the second day and the person who
wins one! Yay! Wait, they've got to win! Nice!
Your viewer's doing better than you.
Shush. They have 10 days of playtime. I don't know how much I have. I have 2 days, okay.
2 days of playtime? You have a win. No,
I don't have a win, no. That's theirs, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not stealing my buddy. I'm not stealing my my personal stream win. Only took me 16. Wait, hang on. 16,000 games. Oh, lovely. I hope I don't see those numbers. I have a goal. That goal is to not have to take 16,000 games. Okay, 1,600. But to say, that's a lot of games if that was that much.
I've returned.
Oh, hey, I didn't know she disappeared.
I said mute him for a second.
Okay. Oh my goodness, it's main. Oh wait, actually they have low tier 4 on mace. That's fine. My goodness, it's main pair.
Somebody just typed in. Was that your viewer that just typed in game chat? What's your YouTube?
Mine? I don't think so.
I think it was. Someone's got the horn. Wait, that was a different horn than usual.
Yeah.
There were 2 horns, but that was a different one.
There's 2 horns.
Great.
Let's see if I can...
Oh, the project from earlier today, we need to see if custom horns is getting messed with in there.
Oh yeah, that's the, I don't know if it will be, because that was like a pain to add before.
I kind of doubt it, but yeah. I have to be super vague with talking about that until we know for sure what's allowed to be said and what's not. But
yeah.
I mean, if you're the one who spoils something, that's not my fault or my problem.
I'm
not gonna be the one to do it.
Anyway.
You didn't keep chasing after the color.
No. He has wind charges. What? What is a scam? This is good chase music.
Should have gone after the other one. This is good chase music.
Yeah, they're pretty good at chase. They tried. I'm still not gonna catch them because I hiccuped, but
They nearly succeeded. That was fantastic.
They're on like 1 health. I'm so sad. Okay, 5. I got that, and then okay, I already got my crafting table. Whew. Okay. Okay, went through this and then this. I'm suddenly locked in.
I am not. I am locked out.
Locked out. Isn't that like a minigame? Locked out, lockout?
Lockout bingo.
No, not that. It was something specific.
Is there something else?
Minecraft lockout or something. Maybe it was lockout bingo.
Lockout bingo was a Minecraft Monday game mode.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I swear I saw iron, dude. Hey, where'd the iron go? Am I blind? I swear I saw iron.
Seeing something that isn't there is the opposite of blind.
Opposite of blind?
You asked if you were blind. You're saying you saw something that wasn't there. That's the opposite.
Sounds like schizophrenia.
Blind is not seeing anything.
There we go.
See, I can't hear that word without thinking snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle. Stop snickering in my doodle. Sorry.
That was awful.
It really was. Sorry.
See,
I'm haunted by
cook, but I can bake. And snickerdoodle are awesome.
I have had some at one point. I think they were like low carb snickerdoodles.
Dude, at some point I am going to make you the most unhealthy food ever so you can actually taste flavor.
Dude, no, okay, no, hang on. No, there are some low carb food that tastes really good. My family has a whole like recipe book. And they have like we each have our own rating, so I can tell which ones I liked.
I don't know if you know what flavor is.
I know what flavor is, okay? Listen. Listen, before my family went low carb, the sweetest thing I've had?
Yeah.
You know those really unhealthy, like I wouldn't say that's sweet though.
Sweet tasting. Nothing to do with if it's healthy or not, nothing. Just what tasted the sweetest.
What's that one like worm thing? Starts with a T, I think.
Excuse me?
There's a gummy worm thing. It starts with a T and it has like a bunch of sugar stuff on it. In chat, surely someone knows what this is. They're worms. They're like covered in sugar.
Gummy worms covered in sugar. Like, okay, sour gummy worms, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's a food. What do you mean it starts with a T?
The brand starts with a T. The brand starts with a T.
Oh, okay. I don't care about the brand.
Okay.
Gummy worms are the sweetest thing you've had?
No, okay. This is why I'm saying they weren't technically They were technically gummy worms. But they were like. If I said the brand, you would know it instantly as a thing.
I don't know if I would.
Only thing my brain's going to is tortilla, and it wasn't a tortilla.
See, all my brain's going for is Tiamat, and that's completely different. That's completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Is that Norse? I don't remember. Someone got Gerald the Sniffer.
That's fine. Oh, okay. Gummy worm sour candy that starts with T. I see them. Wait. What are these called?
Just send me the image at this point.
See the HJKLMNOPQRST. They're not Toblerones. Walmart. Pretty sure if I just put Walmart in there. Trolley! That's what they're called.
That's the sweetest thing?
I wouldn't say it's the sweetest, but like that what stood out to my brain as the most sweetest. I'm sure it's not actually the sweetest, but it's
okay.
So
I need to make you the most unhealthy food in the world.
how about you don't actually? I mean,
just for you to try a bite of actual flavor.
I mean, I have pizza at Sam's Club.
See, every time I hear Sam's Club, I still think it is something very, very different. Every single time. And every single time I have to correct my brain of, no, that's not the type of shop you're talking about.
Yeah, no. Your brain is, whack.
My brain is chaotic.
Yep.
So, you're not doing anything with the giant bookshelf.
With the what?
The giant bookshelf?
Oh, no, I am.
Okay.
Where is it? There it is. Oh, someone's been in here.
Upstairs? No?
What is it?
You entered through the library and didn't even bother looking for the loot chest.
I looked a little bit.
There's always one on the second floor, isn't there?
Maybe? I don't know.
Didn't even bother with the second floor. How dare. Get so tired of the door that you remove it completely.
Yep.
Honestly, fair enough.
Let's double check. This is not where I came in at, isn't it?
No, not at all.
Oh, this has been looted. People are gonna be in the end. I don't know if I want to go in the end, if I want to deal with this.
I'm the type of person that if I got the chance, I would go into the end and trap the entrance.
Okay, well, what do you mean trap the entrance? Like, oh. Been looted. Yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
What wasn't?
The cobblestone.
Why you mine under the door instead of just mining the door.
It's faster if I do it that way sometimes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's nothing. Double check these rooms. I didn't really check this very thoroughly. Did you see it? My gosh. Oh, good. Oh, perfect.
Apples. Who loves the apples?
We loves apples.
You are gonna have so many doors.
The door strat. Oh, hey. Hey, I didn't even realize. Nobody's been in here? What?
Do you have anything to defeat the Ender Dragon?
I don't need it. That's the funny thing. All the crystals are destroyed. And all I need to do is wait for it to perch. Only thing I should be technically worried about is clutching in case it decides to attack me.
Yeah, you didn't get a water bucket.
Which I've taken care of.
A boat is not the same as a water bucket.
It's fine. I can clutch with the boat. I need to practice on clutching with the boat more, but I gotta use this time to sort out my inventory. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. I cannot hear you at all.
And loud.
This sucks. Alright, come on. Yeah, boxes.
Why are you chasing me, woman?
I want pearls. Man.
Lydia, why is the Enderman running around like that?
They're after the dragon. Which the dragon is landing now. Hey, bud. Hey, bud, you want...
Chasing an Enderman. Chasing an Enderman. Chasing nothing. Chasing a dragon.
What else do I do? I don't have enough diamonds, but I'm so willing just to go ahead and not worry about that. As long as I get that egg. Yeah, this welcome to being the Ender Dragon on Hoplite. I wish I had beds. That would make it a lot.
I've still never beat the Ender Dragon.
Like legitimately? Oh man.
Dude,
Like
I've never even fought the Ender Dragon. Nothing. Like absolutely nothing. I've never fought. I technically participated in an Ender Dragon fight once. And I was in charge of collecting the dragon's breath in a bunch of bottles.
Oh, by the way, the Enderman died.
Nice. It's gotten to the point, I've played Minecraft for well over 10 years, and I've never legitimately fought the Ender Dragon.
Yeah.
I want, whenever I do fight it, to
Like-
be ridiculous.
To be ridiculous?
I want it to be ridiculous. Like, beating the Ender Dragon. Not being serious. But I need a gimmick for whenever I fight the Ender Dragon, just because. It's been this long, I might as well make it a thing.
That is fair.
Woohoo!
Okay, yay. Can't wait to get dropped as soon as I enter the game.
What?
I hit spawn at spawn.
See what parachute?
Yep. Yup.
That is fantastic.
It's a little bit left over from, It's a little bit left over when they had their first game mode, which literally you rode a dragon, and then you dropped off. That's like Battle Bus. It was, anyway. Then they turned to Hunger Games.
I very barely understand battle buses. Very vaguely. I know basically what it is.
You've played Fortnite before. I know you have. I know you haven't played very much, but I know you've played it before at least.
Yes, but I barely paid attention.
Yeah.
The only purpose of me playing it, I told you this story before. I might as well tell your stream. The only reason I ever played Fortnite is because I had a gaming buddy I went to school with who wanted me to play Fortnite with them. And the only reason I was willing to is because I was curious about it. The moment I got into game, they had me hop in a shopping cart, and that became my new favorite thing.
Ah, yeah.
So I only played that game to hang out with my buddy and to find a shopping cart. My absolute favorite thing about it is I ended up in one of the teams matches. I think it was a teams of 3 game mode. I don't remember for sure. It was either 3 or 4. Pretty sure it was 3. If it was 4, I don't know who our 4th was.
Okay.
So I had me and 2 of my buddies for sure. Maybe a 4th, who knows. And they were playing fairly seriously. One of them I had never played Fortnite with before, so I wasn't too worried about it. And the other is the one who introduced me to it. They weren't surprised that I immediately went for a shopping cart. They even joined me on the shopping cart for a bit. But then the pair of them decided, you know what, we're gonna go for kills. And they tried to get me to join them, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna ride around the shopping cart. I continued riding around the shopping cart. And it hit the point that both of my teammates were dead. They got themselves killed, like sniped in the middle of a fight, something. I don't know. They were close by to me at the time. But I was in a shopping cart. Somebody killed them. I was just rolling around in a shopping cart hearing them scream at me over mic. Over Discord. And then people started shooting at me, and I rode away on my shopping cart. And it was fantastic. But here's the thing. the people attacking me eventually lost interest or didn't want to keep chasing that kill or whatever, right? Like, oh, I was now a solo person on a team. I wasn't much of a threat, especially I was on a shopping cart. Like, I wasn't even shooting at them. And it got to the point, I got to, like, 2nd or 3rd place in teams just because I was running around on a shopping cart the whole time.
Good job. Good job.
The worst part is I didn't even get shot. I didn't even end with a fight. I died to the border closing in.
Of course.
Cause I accidentally flipped the shopping cart over.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that's the extent of my knowledge on Fortnite. Is that
shopping
liked
cart.
Shopping carts, and then at some point they removed the shopping carts, and it was no longer worth playing.
So I'm just gonna get you a shopping cart one day, and you're going to.
Dude, legitimately, people have skate parks and all of that. I just need a shopping cart. I would be fully willing to ride a shopping cart around everywhere. Like, oh, I don't need a bike, I don't need a scooter, I don't need a skateboard, none of that. Just give me a shopping cart and get out of the way. It's one of the reasons that I think if I just got set up in a wheelchair, I would enjoy rolling around.
Yeah.
It's because my brain says it's just a shopping cart.
It's just a shopping cart.
There's something so relaxing about pushing around a shopping cart.
Yeah, true, actually. If it's a good shopping cart. If it's...
It depends. Okay, so... you know places that, like, hardware stores and stuff that you can buy lumber at, how they have those weird carts?
Yeah.
That it's got... No?
L-shaped, right? No, I said yes.
No.
Oh, no?
No, it's a really weird thing.
Do you want to find a photo?
Basically, it's a slab, and it's got bars on the side and stuff that kind of support lumber and stuff, right? But basically, it's low to the ground, not even a foot off the ground sort of thing, like normal shopping cart height or whatever. It's got just a slab, and it's got 5 wheels. Okay? It's got a wheel in the center that is a bigger wheel than any of the 4 on the sides. This is strategic. It's supposed to be like that. So then you've got the normal smaller wheels on all 4 corners. And it's a lot easier to push because at all times you're on 3 wheels. And because of the weight distribution and stuff of the lumber that you put in it, that is more effective. So you at all times you're on 3 wheels and all of that. And you're pushing around lumber and all of that. And it balances itself out. It's great.
Oh, I had no chance. There were high tiers fighting forward. Oh, continue.
Tier unlocked. Woohoo!
There are high tiers fighting sword. I had no chance, dude.
But I was driving around one of those shopping carts, and like shopping with my family. We were building stuff in the backyard and needed to buy lumber. So we're filling this cart up with lumber, and I think we got a few bags of dirt or sand bags or something. I don't remember. And I'm pushing this cart along, and it's the whole time I've been having issues with it feeling a bit off balance and stuff. And I was just like, oh, I guess one of the wheels might be stuck or something. And then I was pushing it around, and the cart, like, fully tilted, and one of the corners hit the ground? And like, that's not supposed to be able to happen. So I told the people I was with, like, hey, just stop for a moment. I'll be here. And I went to check the cart. It was missing an entire wheel.
Oh my gosh.
And that's fine for this type of cart if you know about it. And like you're adjusting to make sure
this
you're
person
only
is just
leaning
yapping about
that
shopping carts. What is this?
you only ever use 3 wheels at a time. Which means if you're using the wrong 3, like you're using the 3 and one of those 3 is gone, you're on 2 wheels and it's wrong and it's off balance and it's awful. If you know, then you can use the right 3. But I didn't know, and I was pushing this cart around for like the past hour or 2 sort of thing, and the amount of satisfaction I got when I realized that I had been working with this cart the entire time and barely even noticed. Especially because I had a partway through, I had a family member, like, try to take over pushing the cart, which is not allowed for the most part, by the way. Like, that is my task. If I am out shopping with somebody, I have to push the cart.
Okay.
It is my task, it is my purpose for joining the shopping trip, is picking up the heavy things nobody else wants to and pushing the cart.
Understandable.
Hi.
I'm half of that.
It's been my role my entire life.
I can tell, because you just had
Look, pushing a shopping cart's very satisfying. I'm pretty sure that the reason it became my job is because, my mother didn't want to lose me in the store, because I'm the type, I would get distracted by something.
Oh, that happened once to me.
Who I'm with.
Oh.
Here's the thing. If I'm in charge of pushing the shopping cart, then it's not a small child running around by themselves. It is a small child in charge of a cart. So if she just has to keep track of the cart, and then she knows, alright, that's where my kid will be. It was a very effective way to help us keep track of each other.
You know, maybe that's why I was assigned at one point to push the cart.
I don't think it was necessarily strategic, but yes, that's a big reason that parents ask their kids to be in charge of an item or a task, is because then they know, alright, they will be on this task, they will be with this item.
I'm a
fool,
dude. Dude, no. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, bro. Okay. I accidentally hit leave game as soon as I... Oh! I can't rejoin because they're in the middle of queue.
That is so awful.
Now I have to wait from 0 again.
Alright, you have any shopping cart stories? Since that's what this has turned into. We need a podcast.
This is the podcast.
No, we need a proper podcast.
I kind of... Hang on. Okay. So I technically have a story. It's not a fun one, but...
Is it something you want to tell on stream? It's not a fun one.
Okay, well, it is technically fun. It's not fun, but I think I got lost in the store. Okay, here's what happened. I remember this.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Okay. Basically, what ended up happening is that I remember we were in the produce aisle. And I got really attracted to this one banana thing. It was something related to a banana or something. I don't know.
Trying not to make the jokes.
No. But ended up happening is I looked at it. It only fell for a split second, but I'm pretty sure it was for a minute or so. I look up, parents are gone. Ah, boy. Alright. So, went through the whole shebang. Parents got freaked out a bit, and I got double teamed there. Okay. and I ended up getting found. It's fine. What I did is I went to the front of the register because that's what I was always trying to do. But honestly, okay. One thing, parents. This is a 16-year-old telling you this. Sorry, not 16. I'm not 16. I'm 18. Wow. My gosh. Hi.
Okay there.
I am multitasking. What ended up happening is that after that whole fiasco, teach your kids what to do, like if they're ever lost in a store or something, because that is valuable information to have. But that ended up like if like a week down the road or something, I ended up getting a government like flip phone because of that, because they were worried about where in the world they wanted to keep track of me. That's pretty much all it is. It's not that interesting or fun. It's a story though.
So, see, I never had anything like that happen, and I'm pretty sure the reason for it is because I had seen enough movies and stuff that was like a proper concern. Is, oh no, I'm gonna get abandoned in the store, right? That was a back of my head sort of thought. That being a thought in the back of my head from the time I was like 8 probably is not a healthy thing. But basically, I always had that thought in the back of my head, to the point that I became in charge of the people around me, this location, instead. You know how in video games and stuff, there are some video games that you can set yourself to follow, and it'll like automatically follow whoever you set to follow at a certain distance, and all that? There's games that do that sort of thing, right?
Kind of? I'm trying to think of examples.
World of Warcraft has a mode.
You know I don't play that.
I know you don't. Basically, in World of Warcraft, you can go up to an NPC or another player or anything, right-click on them, it'll open a little menu where you can party them, you can message them, any of that, and one of the things is set to follow. If you set your character to follow them, then what it will do is every time they move, it will follow behind them. Like, same distance every time, everything, it'll just keep going. So, growing up with World of Warcraft, that was a thing in my mind.
Okay.
So when it hit the point that my brain was properly terrified of the thought of accidentally being abandoned in the store, my brain came up with a background mode. To the point that every time I went into the store with one of my parents, my brain would set like a in the background subroutine of set to follow. So regardless of what I got distracted by or anything, I would get, like, the moment whoever I was with started moving again, it didn't matter how distracted I was or anything, I would snap back to it and continue following them.
Okay.
Can I reference D&D for another comparison?
Go ahead.
Alright, so in D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, when you're doing combat, there's a thing you can do called prepping a reaction, and it's basically using your action in the current turn to say, alright, if this thing happens, this is what I want my character to do in response. Immediately, doesn't matter whose turn it is in combat, anything, if this action happens, this action is initiated. My brain does that as some kind of subroutine in the back. I don't have to be paying attention. I don't have to be conscious. If my brain has said, alright, if this thing happens, this is my auto response, then it will stick to that.
Okay.
It's part of the reason I can fall asleep before time to go somewhere. I can sit on the couch and, like, I tell my brain, all right, the moment I hear this person's footsteps coming down the stairs, I need to get up and be ready to go. And I can fully fall asleep, be unconscious, all of that. The moment that person's footsteps start coming down the stairs, my brain realizes, oh, that was the trigger. Time to get back up and running. I've accidentally made myself sleepwalk with a subroutine like that before. It's a little bit horrifying.
I'm expecting to lose. I'm not gonna lie. There you go.
I don't think I've ever watched you take a fight in middle before.
No, that's a rare thing.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Huh.
Okay. I'm gonna splash L. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Do you want to entertain the stream? Maybe not with the backup idea, but I don't know. What do you have to entertain the stream with?
Repeat because my brain stopped registering.
I'm gonna go use the restroom. What do you have to use? I believe in you. Okay.
All right, I'm going for the one I initially sent.
Okay. All right. I believe.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go in F1.
So guys, I got a story for you while we're waiting here. Was watching a video earlier while I was waiting for Rad to get back. Between the last stream and this one, he had to leave, deal with the stuff with the WASP and everything. I ended up just watching YouTube. And while I was watching YouTube, I was watching a video, and it uncovered a really distant memory that I forgot about. And my brain was just like, you know, this would be a really interesting story to tell. It's a short story, but it's really interesting and amusing to me. So, I used to have a friend. This is like elementary or middle school, probably. It was really early. I think it was middle school. Pretty sure it was middle school. I had a buddy who, she was really into horses. She had horses. Her family lived on a farm and everything. They had cattle. For one, there was a cat. There was a barn cat they had that hated absolutely everybody. And I felt amazing because the first time I went and visited her, I got warned about the cat. And like, oh, if you see the cat outside, just leave them alone. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you, sort of thing. That whole spiel. And I ended up going outside, hanging out with her for a bit, and the cat wandered over and immediately started like rubbing against my leg and all of that. That cat absolutely loved me. And that entire family did not understand why. But it made me feel like the most special person in the world because I was that cat's favorite and I had just met it. But the story part that I'm actually getting to here, this buddy had cattle. So like, oh, there are cows over here. I think there were some sheep over there. They had horses in the distance, all of that. And I wasn't really paying attention. I was sitting talking with my buddy, various things. I think she was talking about horses, because like I said, horse girl. And I had a vague interest, so I was kind of paying attention. I ended up leaning on this wire fence thing. Didn't really think about it. I was just leaning on it, watching the cows not too far away. Some of them wandered over. I'm pretty sure at least one of them looked at me a bit funny. And I didn't really get why. But after probably a good 10-15 minutes of us just sitting there chatting, and all of a sudden she questioned, "Are you leaning on the electric fence?" And I looked down at the fence I was leaning on, and it was like, huh, this doesn't really feel that electric. And so the past 10-15 minutes, I had been leaning on an electric fence, and my arms didn't feel too strange, like maybe a little bit tingly, who knows? But I was sitting like that for that whole time, and she started to get concerned, like, oh no, the fence isn't working. So instead of questioning if it was working or not or anything, she reached out and put her hand on the fence, immediately shocked herself, and like panicked, scream, everything. It was great. Horrifying. I thought something was genuinely wrong. Her parents come out and all of that, and I'm still just leaning against the electric fence, and it's like, it was a whole thing. That's how I ended up discovering that I have a very high tolerance for electric currents and such. They just kind of zoom right through me. Don't really feel them. I'm sure high enough voltage I would still feel it. But yeah, that's the thing. Welcome back.
Hi. How did you know I was back?
Because I saw your character twitch to the side.
Okay, that's fair.
It was a very, like, subtle twitch for the first one, but it changed everything's layout slightly enough that my brain was just like, oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Hello.
I came back because I'm gonna end stream because I have to take care of some stuff, IRL. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
that's the end of the stream.
Got to end the stream with a nice little story. I don't know if you heard the story at all.
I did not. I will rewatch it once I get the chance.
Okay.
All right.
I can technically tell it to you again later. I don't know. I forgot that story existed until earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye stream. Goodbye.
Goodbye stream.